On my live last night on TikTok, I had the misfortune of talking to a MAGA for a minute. And my first question is the same whenever I've had a brief interaction with one of these white supremacists, okay? These wannabe alpha males. I said, why did you not see E. Jean Carroll, that case, in a court of law by a jury of his peers? Well, there was 2 people that were MAGA supporters on that jury. As a red line, he is an adjudicated rapist. You know what his answer was? Hey, everybody deserves this check and stance. Fuck off. No, you don't. You get no second chances. 0. You know what really gets me? I have women in my life. When I do these videos, they comment. They message me directly. And they're horrified that 77 million people in this country didn't give a shit that he sexually assaults women. We're not the same. We're not going to find fucking common ground with you because you have no moral compass, or it's so fucked up you don't know what's up and down. For far too long in this country, we have shit on women. Look at how this country was designed. First, we shit on black people, right? The founding fathers that were racist pieces of shit owned black people. They said black people were 3/5 of a person, that this country was designed to benefit 21-year-old landowning white men. What rights did women have? Maybe I missed that part. They couldn't vote. They couldn't even have fucking credit. And they couldn't have no fault divorce until the 1980s. Wow, we've really been a great nation, haven't we? Such a godly Christian nation. Equal for everybody. Yeah, so great. There's too many men in this country specifically that normalize this shit. And I'm sick and tired of it. I might just be one person, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to speak out against it. Do you know why women don't come forward? Because of people like you. Because you normalize it. You accept it. You think it's okay. Why haven't we had a woman as president in 249 years? 50% of our country are comprised of women. Why haven't we had a goddamn woman? Because you're sexist and misogynist. You're pigs. You want the best candidate? It's always a man. You could have had Hillary in 16. You picked a convicted felon. You could have had the most qualified candidate in the history of presidencies who served in all 3 branches of government. But she went back to the plantation owner, the man who abused this woman, who's a convicted felon, who's the most morally bankrupt piece of shit that's ever walked in this country. Because you just couldn't vote for the black woman. A black man, you kind of stomached a little bit. But the black woman was just a bridge too far. I've had enough of it. It's gross. It's sick. You know, with all the gun violence that we have in this country, over 43,000 people pass away every year from gun violence. 43,000. Do you know who commits most of those crimes? 93%. U.S. citizens. Shocking. Not immigrants. I know. That's going to break your brains, MAGA. It's white men between the ages of 17 and 25. But hey, you know, women are just too fucking emotional, right? Yeah, sure. January 6th. Majority of them were white men, U.S. citizens. But hey, women are just too emotional. Look at George Floyd. Derek Chauvin, a U.S. citizen, a white U.S. citizen. But hey, women are just too fucking emotional, right? Look at Ahmaud Arbery. Yeah, because God forbid a black man run down the street, he must be stealing a television, right? Who was he chased down by? 3 U.S. citizens, white men. Wow, it sure looks like there's a common thread here. And the plantation owner, the Klan leader sitting in the White House, another white man. Have you seen his cabinet? Almost all men. I'm sick and tired of women being treated like shit in this country. Enough is enough. If we had women running this country, we wouldn't be here. We just wouldn't. So no, you don't get a fucking second chance at voting for an adjudicated rapist. Because you're the problem with this country. And we're not going to find common ground. We're not. Because it's disgusting that you didn't see that as a red line. Because you wanted cheap eggs. Would you vote for 1930s Germany? Because, you know, hey, I don't like what he did to the Jews. Hey, nobody's perfect. We all deserve a second chance. But, you know, I really like his policy on taxes, on tips. How about Benito Mussolini? Yeah, he enslaved 130,000 of his own citizens to do slave labor. But you know what? I really like his policy on gas and I'm going to have cheaper gas. But hey, you know, I don't vote for the person. I just vote for the policy. Yeah, I guess if you just threw out fucking morality, who cares, right? Then you constantly want to take away women's rights? Did you see what happened to Amber Thurman? Did you see what happened to Adriana Smith? Of course you don't give a shit. How about women in Texas having a 50% increase sepsis rates? Oh, you don't care, right? As long as your white Christian nationalism, religious ideology is pushed, who gives a shit about life, right? Now, I might just be one guy, but you know what? I give a damn about people. I give a damn about women. And it's way past time that men in this country speak the fuck up and stop accepting this bullshit about the mistreatment of women. Just because this doesn't affect me directly, but I give a shit about other people. I care about women's rights, minorities, our trans community. I give a shit about all of them because I'm not a bigot. Now, if you're going to sit on the sidelines and clutch your pearls because you don't like my language, then scroll the fuck away because I don't care. You do not mistreat women like that and to get a fucking second chance. His ass should be in prison right now. Right here, right now, forever. But he's not because he's a white man. Because, you know, hey, nobody's perfect. Fuck that. So for all you men out there, do the dishes. Do the laundry. Cook dinner. Do all the stuff that everybody does. It's not a woman's place to do that. It's your house too. They're your kids too. For all of you, man, I'm challenging you right now. Man up and speak up like I'm doing right here. Change doesn't happen by silence. Silence is complicity. What side are you going to be on? Leave women the fuck alone.